am I back? I think I might be back. Oh, here I am. I'm not sure what happened. I think my internet went out for a second, but I am now back. Well, if I'm here, I guess I'll continue. Okay.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business. So trust me when I say, he's full of it.
He's full of it.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay. I'm gonna... hold on. Yeah, so I just want to go to the cabin, and to get the Exorcist 3 achievement, I just want to struggle and then throw my body into the abyss.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge, and make sure she knows how helpful we are. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions. Take it however you will.
Alright, enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time. Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will. She'll understand the value of that.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves.
Oh, I hope there's not a jump scare.
Reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it, she, the princess, constrict your bones, snap.
Oh no, my bones. I need those.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with... Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Okay. First, I want to struggle.
You violently struggle against the princess, but all you manage to do is grind the fragments of your splintered ankle together. You can't shake free from her now.
It's so easy to make you squirm, but I won't be crueler than I have to be. I don't even want to cause any more damage. It'll be hard enough for me to walk out of here on that broken ankle.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us. I get it. But it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out.
I'll iron things
Oh,
out.
will you now? With her like that, good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
I'm sorry, she does fucking what now?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ah, my ankle.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
As someone who has walked on a broken ankle before, this is painfully real.
The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and, well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile. I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire. That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around. I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side. At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking. Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Okay, so this is where I get two possible different achievements. First, I want to throw my body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss. Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up. It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen.
Alright, The Exorcist 3.
For one brief moment to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole. Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. I thought we already fell forever. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh. Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What is happening to me?
But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. And there's that. It's calling us. If They think it's bad.
I've withered.
I am a growing chorus of all of...
Okay, what are your thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path.
Okay, yeah, I'm on a path, blah blah blah. Firstly, I want to reload this and leave the cabin.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess. Guess that's that. It's for the best, really. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. Hear that, boys? A mercy. That's the sort of reward you get with me at the helm. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away. Please, just let her out. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer. It really is, isn't it? Isn't saying all of this his job? Don't worry about all the criticism you're doing.
Don't worry about all the criticism, you're doing great. God, I like how in this route the opportunist has really just gone to the dark side.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
Okay. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us, couldn't have planned it better myself. Everything is gone. Except her, which means we made it to the end of the world. We survivors.
What is happening to me?
Okay. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Okay. Approach.
I am a growing up. This one, do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Alright, I'm ready to go
I
back.
will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay. You know, I think I will have that save instead, because I liked that ending to the Wraith better than the one where I fell forever, and basically we both, I said fuck you to both of us, I guess. Okay. The Moment of Clarity only has one achievement associated with her. So, I guess all I have to do is play through the Moment of Clarity's route and bring her to the Long Quiet. Which one was the Moment of Clarity again? I think it was this one.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You should know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think we're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling.
Interesting. So this is another route where you get every voice in your head at once.
We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said you're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean, if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order, and our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb. They're all too soft. A shame, really.
Okay, if I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered. Way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go, philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even care? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. We'll just end up in torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Okay. Can you make sense of them?
Something worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized. And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Alright. Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Huh.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it go. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving, or you could just give up.
Alright, approach the mirror.
Walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
The cabin that isn't there, indeed.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Alright, proceed.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Okay, take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish its job.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
Closer.
But it was always just a matter of time.
And closer.
You were going to have to stop running eventually.
And closer.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want.
A little cage?
Everything.
Gilded and everything. A golden bird cage, you say? That does sound enticing.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Alright, you're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now. Doesn't seem like there's much else. Finally. What do we say, boys? Yeah. Seems we've got a majority.
Alright, approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fears. Oh, I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. I've withered.
I am a growing all.
Okay, what do you think of this vessel?
This one is awaiting Mom, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart.
Welcome into the chat, Sigma Sawayama. Even Smitten stopped simping, that's how you know she messed you up. That's so true.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. A wise heart.
You're on a path. You're here.
Alright. What next? Should I keep going? I don't really remember how long I've been streaming for because my stream cut out in the middle of it. I think I started around 1:30 and now it's almost 4, so it's been about 2.5 hours, I think. How many achievements did I even get today? I think I got 14 more. I'm at 89 out of 131. So how many achievements is that left? 42 more to go. So the only 2 vessels that I have not seen yet are the Eye of the Needle and the Den. I have seen every other vessel in this game so far. And then after I see the Eye of the Needle and the Den, all that's left is going back and getting achievements from the other vessels that I didn't get before. But I think I'll probably do the Eye of the Needle and the Den next time. I'm kind of a bit tired of streaming right now, and I'm a little hungry, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. So let me go to the chatting screen. Alright, let me remember to actually close the game, too. Quit. Yes. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for coming to today's stream. I was initially planning to stream the new Deltarune, but I don't currently have the money for that. Go get some food. I will be doing so once I have ended my stream. Let me check my coffee, because I did get a donation during stream. That was from L. Thank you very much for the $10, L. What does my schedule say? Schedule. I have work tomorrow, on the 5th, from 2 p.m. to I don't know when, but probably somewhere around 6, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. That is why I streamed today instead. On Sunday, June 8th, I will be streaming another episode of Buried Treasures, the 28th game that I have never opened before. I'm going to be playing Little Kitty, Big City. And then, potentially on June 12th, Thursday, I will be playing Voices of the Void for the first time, because that is a game that I've wanted to play for a little while, but I have never actually gotten around to it, so I figured I might as well stream it and make myself actually go ahead and play it. It is a free game, so it wasn't an issue of money, just an issue of me procrastinating, really. But yeah. So next up is going to be Little Kitty, Big City, and then after that is going to be Voices of the Void. It looks like Iris Bloodblaze is currently live. She is playing Elden Ring. She is doing an impaled percent speedrun, which I think the goal is to get to Mesmer the Impaler and get impaled as quickly as possible. So we're going to give Iris a little raid. So yeah, our raid message, let me write it out. Mallory, raid, trick or treat, give us something good to eat. I think this may be my first or maybe second time ever raiding Iris. So yeah. I guess I will see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.